Hello everyone, my name is Shambhavi. Hope you all are doing well. Now today we are going to learn about the daemon threads, right? We had seen many things in the thread communication. We had done many things previously, right? Now we are going to learn about the daemon threads. We are going to see that what is this daemon threads actually. Now what we need to study here, what are they actually used for, how to write out the program for the daemon threads, right? These are all the things which we are going to understand today. So the very first thing that comes is that I need to understand the definition for this particular thing, right? What is definition for this? So I go with the definition here as the threads which are always going to running in the background that provides supports to main or non-daemon threads. Those background executing threads are considered as daemon threads. Right. Now here it says the threads which are always going to running in the background. Okay, there are the threads, many threads which always run in the background, right? Now the threads which always run in the background and that provides the support to the main threads. Okay, the main threads which we are having, this provides support to the main thread. Those background executing threads are considered as daemon threads. So the threads which are always running in the background and which provide some support to the non-daemon or the main threads, so that background executing threads are actually called as the non-daemon daemon threads, right? I hope that you are very much clear first of all with the definition. That what do I just want to say from the definition to you. Let me repeat this once again here, that there are many threads which are always running basically running into the background. Okay, which are always running into the background, like they always run in the background part. So what they do, they actually provide the support to the main thread. This is the use of those running running threads which are running in the background. They actually provide the support to the main threads, right? So that background executing text which I'm just talking about, that they always do in the background and they provide support to the main thread, that background executing threads are only known as daemon threads, right? This is the particular definition for this particular daemon threads. Now firstly we'll be seeing about the non-daemon today. Okay, that is non-daemon. I'll be seeing about this particular thing. Let me put out a hash and let me write that here, non, and the that is the non-daemon threads. Okay, this is the thing that I would be seeing here. So these are the things which come under the threading module, right? These are the which come under the thread. So previously when Python 3 was not there, so previously we usually used to write import thread and that would actually work. But now if you are going to write that import thread, it will not at all work. Okay, let me write out import thread. Now this import, okay, instead of this threading, I would simply write thread. See, it is not working, right? It is just showing me red curly line. That means this thread is something error. This is, you are having some error here, right? Before Python 3 was launched, this import thread was actually worked. This actually works. But as this Python 3 has come, so this import thread actually does not work. You need to use out the threading module. Whatever you just want to use out for the threads, what are the functions you want to use out for the threads, all of them come under the threading module. So you just need to import out the threading module and then it actually works fine. So I would just write here from threading import, and here goes the asterisk. So from threading import out the asterisk, right? Asterisk means that I need to import out all of the functions and my module name is threading. So from the threading module I need to import out all of the functions which I am having here, right? And next goes that I need to import out the time module because I'll be using that throughout my program. Now this is optional. Import time is optional. You want to import it, import. If you just want to use that in your program, then import it. Otherwise leave it. There is no such hard and fast rule that you need to import the time function as well. Fine. Now what I would just do is that I'll be making out a function here. Okay. So def okay, def, and let's say my function name is first underscore thread. Okay, first underscore thread is my function name. Let's say. Okay, come here. Inside this I'll be applying a condition that for I in range, okay, and inside the bracket let's say my range which I want to give here is 6, right? So for I in range, my loop is started and into the bracket I give a range that is 6. I would be printing a statement here, print, and what is my statement? That, okay, that I would just write this, this is This is a okay, this is a non-daemon thread. Okay, this is a non-daemon thread. This is the statement which I wanted here to be printed, that this is a non-daemon thread. Right? Now, after this, what I can just apply is that I can just write time dot sleep. And let's say I want to give it a time dot sleep of 3 seconds. Okay. Now, this whatever the parameter you are going to pass inside this sleep function, this is always taken as into the seconds, right? If you want to use here some minutes, so in that case you just need to multiply it by 60. But if you're not writing anything like that, so it will automatically take the number passed inside the sleep function as a seconds. Okay, so this means that here 3 seconds. Just remember this thing very careful, that it is not actually 3 minutes. Okay, it is 3 seconds. This is the use of the sleep function only, right? That I have completed out here. Now basically my thread has been made. Now what I would just do is that I would be making out a variable for my thread. Okay, so let's say capital T. Okay, let's say capital T is the variable for my thread. And here what I would just do is that I'll be calling out my thread actually. Th would be small thread. Okay, and into the bracket I'll be writing target. Now what does this target actually mean? So in target we write out that function name which we actually want to call out. Okay, I want to call out here first underscore thread function. So that is why I'll be writing here first underscore thread. Right, this is what I would be doing. Now I have made it out my thread here. I had completed and created out my thread. Now what is the next thing? I need to start out my thread here. Right, so you know that how we just do that. We had done that thing since from the very starting of the threads topic. So in that case, we just use the start function here. This start function is actually used to start out my thread. So here T is written. T is a variable in which I have stored out my thread, and the target for that is post underscore thread. So it will automatically start out this above thread which I have declared here, T dot start, right? Now what I would just next do is that I even want to apply a like sleep out sleep function here. Okay, time dot sleep. And let's say here I apply the sleep as 4. Okay, and here I would simply write out a print statement, and I would just write that this okay, this is a main thread execution. Okay, let's say this is the statement which I wanted to print here, that this is the main thread execution. Just have a look at what I have done. First of all, I had just imported out my threading module, and from that threading module I have imported out all of the functions which I am particularly having into this module. Right, and after that I had imported out my time module because I just want to use out the sleep function. If you do not want to use out the sleep function here, then you can just remove out this line number 9, that is import time. You do not use that out. Okay, next what I have done, actually I have made out a function, and the name for that function is first underscore thread. Okay, now after that applied a loop that for I in range. So I in range in bracket I just wrote 6. So 6 times this line will be printed to me that this is a non-daemon thread. Right, 6 times will be printed because I have put out my range as 6. Now whatever the number of range you actually put it out here, that much number of times your this line would be executed, and simply applied out the time dot sleep, and in bracket I just wrote here as 3. Okay, now after that I made out a variable here that is capital T, and in that basically what I had stored, this is one of my thread is a basically module which comes into the function which comes into the threading module only. So I just used out that particular thing here, T is equal to thread, right? And what target I have given here, which I have given here is first underscore thread. So here actually for one type you can actually say that I have performed the function calling at this particular line, that's line number 16. Inside this thread, I had put out the target, and there I have performed my function calling. I just wrote out that same similar name which I have written here, first underscore thread. Remember one thing, that do not put out these brackets after the first underscore thread. Okay, after that I simply started my thread. So for starting your thread, your function the function which you use is start. Okay, that has actually started out your thread, and after that I just simply wrote time dot sleep. So that time dot sleep value I just gave it here as 4, and simply printed out a print statement that this, okay, let me correct out the spelling for this, that this is a main thread execution. Right, now let me just run this out here for a while. Fine. See, first of all, it gave me this statement that this is a non-daemon thread. This is a non-daemon thread. This is a main thread execution. That this is a non-daemon thread. This is a non-daemon thread. It again gave me that particular line. See, it's coming in every 3 seconds, right? Because I have put out the time as a 3 seconds. Okay, because of that only, it is coming. The answer is coming to me in every of the 3 seconds, right? Now, okay, I just wrote out the spelling for is wrong. Just let me correct that out. Then I will just explain that what is the final output of this right here. Now, let me just run that again here for a while. Right. Let the output be printed here. Fine. First line is my, this is a non-daemon. Again, I just got my third line, then my fourth. Everything is coming in the particular time which I have actually mentioned. That was time dot sleep, and in the bracket we are written out 3, right? So because of that only it is coming in this particular time. Now just have a look at what I mentioned to you previously as well, that your thread would be executed 6 times. Why 6 times? Because you have given out the range as 6. So here we are, this is a non-daemon thread. Here above 2 times it executed, and after that it executed here total 6 times, the 4 times downside and 2 times upside. Okay, it totally executed this thread to me for 6 times. After that we were having one another statement as well, that this is a main thread. Let me come down, right? This is a main thread execution, right? This one statement as well we were having. So this main statement just come out here, right? So basically, I hope that you have got a fair and a clear idea regarding the, first of all, the definition of the daemon threads, and after that you had got out that simply how to write out a program for this non-daemon thread. In the next video, we'll be seeing about the daemon threads as well. Right, so this is all for this video. Till then, thank you and take care.